Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome to the Mothership. Let's see what our messages are for today. The heart of the reading today, we have the Nine of Wands, the Sun, and the Jack of Hearts. So some of you may be coming out of illusion and out of darkness. And for those of you that are doing the work, this is about connecting those places between your subconscious and your conscious and putting things together, understanding the truth of all things that have happened to you. This is coming out of disassociation as well. And this is also where you begin to feel your own soul and sunlight, warmth. This is where your blessings come in. For some of you, you might also be getting some communication or even some types of new opportunities. This can be with your twin as well. And this is all about knowing your own strength right now as well. So some of you are really beginning to, I'm even seeing that some of you are tapping into your astrology as well, like you're understanding who you are on that level, like in connection with your chart. And some of you are just coming more into your own authentic power. This is where you're really balancing out that polarity within you, and you're learning how to walk forward in it with strength and just being in balance, which feels so much different than walking around with imbalanced power. So these can be themes for you too that are coming up within your dynamics and your relationships and situationships. I'm hearing again imbalances of power. So these can be power struggles, these can be overcompensations, things like that. So for the Divine Feminine today, we have the Strength card reversed. We have the Lovers, the Knight of Wands reversed, the Magician, Eight of Spade, and Ten of Club. And so some of you, I'm getting a sense you're just fed up waiting, which is actually, in essence, it's putting you in the right frame of mind to move yourself forward, which is what you should have been doing anyway. You're not supposed to be waiting on other people to live your life. You have to move forward, and you have to take those steps necessary in your own healing. This is all up to you right now. These are your choices. So some of you are getting that illumination and you're beginning to understand the truth of your twin flame path as well. Understanding your contracts, understanding the connection, understanding just from your own intuitive knowingness what steps and actions to take. And again, there is that theme of power and balancing yourself out. If you're not achieving what you want right now, it's good to look at those types of power struggles and why you struggle. Look within the struggling for the information that you need by going internal. Some of you are making choices in love and matters of the heart, and some of you are just more aligned within yourself as well, where you are coming to that place of loving yourself and having that balance within. And this is bringing you to more of a stage of completion also with how you feel your own passion and desire. And some of you might also still be struggling with that a little bit. For For those of you who are interested, there is a technique for just balancing out that push and pull, especially within your own sexual energy. And for some of you who are aware of this, you might actually be practicing your Kundalini rising as well. Essentially, the technique is, I cover it a little bit in my Keys to Energetic Integrity course. It's actually just a bonus track in one of the modules, but it has to do with bringing the energy through your sexual channels. This is a little bit different than your second chakra. And moving it through your body and clearing out your pituitary gland and your pineal gland as well, and cycling your energy through your body in this way so that it nourishes you. So many twin flames are going to have that lesson, and this also helps you to understand the push and the pull as well. So the only way to really get out of that push and that pull towards your twin and get out of that agonizing feeling is to be doing mission, to be diligently working on your own inner healing. And if you look in my description box, this is where you'll find the programs that Sophia created that will help you to deprogram yourself of your false education, and also the tools to help you on your twin flame path come into union with yourself and with your divine partner. So some of you might still be in this space of just feeling too in your head about it. And, you know, it's a necessary stage to go through where you're really thinking out all of these things and getting the understanding that you need, but it's also necessary to put the mind down and do the work on yourself. And this is where you come to that completion and begin to know what your passion and desire truly is. And I'm talking about the passion for your own life, the passion to do your mission work and to know your own soul and what your soul wants. Because when you actively engage this part of your life, then you will naturally draw your twin towards you. And let's look at the Divine Masculine today. We have the King of Swords reversed, the Seven of Swords reversed. We have 10 of Hearts, 7 of Clubs, the Chariot, and the 9 of Wands. Divine Masculine, don't give up. This is not the stage where you give up because you're getting near the completion. So you have to continue with your passion, continue moving forward in what you want, and many of you are doing that, or just at least looking at how to do that if you haven't begun taking the action already. But you're beginning to put the deception down. And this can be even where you've mastered your own vulnerability. And this is also a place where you put into action your spiritual path as well. And this can be whatever you're truly passionate for. This is part of your own soul, your soul's resonance. But you're looking towards going to what makes you truly happy. This can be your divine feminine. This can be what makes you feel alive. And pouring that passion and vibrancy into your life and opening up to it. Some of you also might just be walking away from things that don't serve you now and beginning to see the truth of what you've been surrounding yourself with. And there's need to also stand more firmly in your power and continue doing that work so that you're standing fully in your power. Because some of you are having the revelation. I'm just seeing that there's a couple different stages. Some are having the revelation and moving into the action, and some are still trying to sort out a couple things, which is that self-deception and This can even just be pleasing others and going with the crowd. Let's get a few more cards out. Divine Masculine, you have the 5 of Diamonds, you have the 5 of Spades, and the Queen of Clubs. So things are changing in your world. This can be also changes in your finances, and this is also just kind of coming out of that place where you're changing your mind, and this is all about the changes that are happening because you're beginning to maybe see your truth. And even if you haven't expressed yourself or you haven't fully come to terms with things, this is where you're getting clarity because things are changing. You can no longer hold the status quo because of this change. And you also are becoming more of a master over your passion, and for some of you, you are going towards your counterpart who is very passionate for you as well. And this is all about just balancing your inner femininity too, being able to be open and receptive to this new change and this new energy that's coming in for you. Divine Feminine, you have the 6 of Diamonds, the 3 of Spades, the 9 of Diamonds. So again, that mastery over your passion. And some of you have had a little bit of heartache as well. And this pain, if you are doing the work on yourself, will serve you right because you will begin to understand what's coming up for you and what's being triggered for you. And this is where you really bring your world into balance. Not only balance, but into progression. So you're bringing in the balance, or at least learning how to work on yourself so that you're achieving more balance and harmony in your, especially your material world. But this is where you continue to work, because if you really want to get this mastery, you're going to have to work harder than others, just because of who you are and just because of the path that is before you. Let's get a few guidance cards. Divine Masculine, this is about doing your inner child healing. And this is also about stepping into that arena of being a role model. And this can be for other generations. This can be also doing work on yourself in such a way that it clears out your ancestral karma. So this, when you do this type of work, it clears not only the issues for yourself, but it clears your ancestral line backwards and forwards through time. The heart of the matter, we have home. So this is all about moving. This is about improving your living standards, I'm hearing. So for some of you, you may just be coming home to yourself in a new way. Others of you, you're literally going home and moving to a new place, new residence, new environment. Some of you may be even having conversations with your counterpart about how to move in together, or just having that change that's necessary to have a happy home. And Divine Feminine, this is the art, Sarasvati. This is all about expressing yourself and bringing your passion out to play. This will help strengthen you, and this will help you to continue to balance that polarity within yourself too. So this is all about being creative right now and exercising this creative power that you've been given.